School district. We have a school district that tells teachers, don't tell parents when transgender boys sleep with girls on field trips. Did you ever think we'd reach this point? How many transgender boys are there in this country? 12? I have no idea. But since when does the proverbial tail wag the dog, may I say? So, what used to be a norm based on human tradition, what used to be an American value and belief system, we're told, is no longer. Check out this.
Just one other thing on the field trip issue. So many of you might be asking yourselves, so I'm at an overnight field trip and I have a student who's biologically a male, identifies as a female, and we've worked with that student and her family, and that student wants to sleep in the dorms or whatever sleeping arrangements are with the females. They don't want to sleep in a room by themselves. They want to sleep with the rest of the females. So what do we do? And the answer is they sleep with the female.
All right, so stop. So it's a boy with male genitalia. He is transgendering or feels that he's should be transgendering or feels that he should be a female. So what happens to that boy? Now, in a normal world, what would happen is that boy would get some psychological counseling, right? Get some psychological counseling. We wouldn't have an entire school system bending over backwards to accommodate somebody who really may need some help. Why isn't it assumed that the boy is healthy, that the boy doesn't have psychological issues? Instead, it's just assumed, okay, he doesn't want to be by himself, he doesn't want to be with the boys, even though he's a boy. He self-identifies as a girl. So we're not even talking about going to bathrooms now. We're talking about sleeping arrangements. What about all the girls? What about all the girls who don't want to sleep with the boy in the room? Specifically because he has male genitalia. What about their parents? So, number one, the girls have to sleep in the same room with the boy. And number two, their parents can't even know about it. What the hell is this? Go ahead.
That's not the easy answer. It's the right answer.
That's not the easy answer. This sanctimonious bureaucrat. It's not the easy answer, it's the right answer. Of course it's the easy answer, because he's gone with the cultural flow. And it's not the right answer. It's the wrong answer on every level. Go ahead.
And in some cases it's going to cause issues because, as Lucia just said, the private information piece doesn't allow you to share that with parents of all of the other campers.
So what he's saying is, because the fact that the boy self-identifies as a girl, that's a privacy issue. So if the boy stays with the girls, he can't tell the parents, because you can't tell the parents that the boy is staying with the girls because of his privacy rights. I think the whole damn world's going insane, quite frankly. Go ahead.
So that's difficult. Just last week, or 2 weeks ago rather, late last month, the Attorney General weighed in on this and said local school boards should comply with the recent White House directive because failure to comply places them at a risk for Title IX, and because the suggestions are not significantly different from MSDs.
Now stop. You know what Title IX is? It's part of a Civil Rights Act that was passed at the urging of Richard Nixon. Title IX basically says, thumbnail, that boys and girls in school, they should not be discriminated against when it comes to the provision of resources. So in other words, if you have a boys soccer team, there should be a girls soccer team. You shouldn't discriminate, just have a boys, that sort of thing. It has nothing to do with any of this. Nothing whatsoever. It had nothing to do with any of this since the 1970s up to 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago. So they take these laws and they pervert them, they twist them, they turn them inside out, and then they claim the patina of law, the patina of civil rights. This is a Title IX issue. It's not a Title IX issue. It's not a civil rights issue. It's not a federal issue. It's a non-issue, except they've made it an issue. Here's the other thing. How many times have you heard Stop promoting the social issues. You hear this all the time? Stop running on the social issues. Is somebody running on the social issues if it's not the left? The left is ramming their social issues down our throats every damn day. Whether it's marriage, whether it's little boys using this girl's room or girls using the boys' room, whether it's sleeping arrangements and a field trip. They grab the social issues, they grab the culture, and they twist it and turn it, and then we're left dealing with it. Go ahead.
We've been following both the White House directive.
Ah, shut up, you idiot. I can't stand him. I'm sure that administrator's getting a ton of money. It's the right thing to do, you know.